Hello, dear friends. In this video, we will try to analyze as much as possible why our wipers don't work well, why they leave streaks, and sometimes even squeak loudly. In this video, we will try to break down all the possible reasons. I will show you how to fix them and how to solve problems that prevent our old or new wipers from cleaning our windshields well. Especially with the arrival of rainy days, every second driver faces this problem when even new wipers start to streak and clean very poorly in places. And even worse, when a driver encounters an incomprehensible sound like a squeak or grinding. Most drivers, when they see poor wiper performance, immediately rush to the store to buy new ones. But I assure you guys, this is all in vain. I will now show you what can be done to make even old wipers work like new. Well, the first problem we are going to deal with today is probably the streaks that the wipers leave behind. Those traces that the wipers don't clean well enough. When such streaks remain, it makes it quite difficult to drive in the dark. And in order, friends, to understand why the wipers are leaving streaks on our windshield, first we need to remove the wiper itself. Let's remove it. After we have removed the wiper, we need to check this rubber for damage. If it is not torn and there is no damage, there is no point in blaming the wiper at all. If your wipers and your rubber are in good condition, our attention turns to this holder. When we release this holder from the wiper, carefully guys, we lay it on the windshield. We lay it so that there are no scratches and, in any case, no cracks. We lay it down and then we just look at how tightly it adheres to the windshield. In our case, we see that this wiper holder does not fit very tightly to the windshield. And in some places, we see that only a part of this holder touches the windshield. Let's look again. Look, it doesn't fit tightly to the windshield. That's where we found the first problem with the streaks remaining on our windshield. Many people face this problem when, even having bought a new wiper, streaks still remain on the windshield. And the problem is precisely in this holder, when it does not touch the windshield evenly. To do this, we need to align it so that it touches the windshield evenly. It is not easy to align it. It is best to remove it from the car and align this holder itself. Align it until it fits tightly to the windshield. This, perhaps, friends, is the most common problem when even new wipers leave very large or small streaks on the windshield. Many drivers immediately fly to the store to buy new wipers, but they do not solve the problem with that. Now, dear friends, we will analyze the problem of why. When the wipers are working, they can create an incredibly insane squeak, grinding, and similar sounds. Now we will deal with this problem. What could be the problem? The problem of unpleasant squeaking or grinding of wipers does not always lie in the wipers themselves. If you have removed the wipers and checked the rubber itself, and it turned out that everything is fine with it, then the problem is not in the wiper. Everything we should and can check is how the holder holds the wiper itself. This shouldn't be the case. This indicates that there is already quite a lot of wear in the wiper itself. And when the wiper works on the windshield, in other words, it simply jumps. That's why we get squeaks, and there may also be streaks. This should not happen in any case. And they can shake in this place because the holder itself, the metal arm, is worn out, or the place in the wiper itself is worn out. As far as we know, as far as we remember, it is plastic. So this should not be the case. And the second reason why a wiper might squeak and make very large, coarse streaks in places is that our spring has weakened. We all know that in this part of the wiper, here it is, we have a spring, and this spring weakens over time. How to check it? We just take it with our hand and lift it up. If the wiper tries to return back quite strongly, if we let it go and it presses it to the windshield quite well, it means that the spring is fine. In other cases, when we just lift the wiper quite easily and we succeed, this indicates that the spring needs to be replaced. That's all, friends. If you liked this short little video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like it, and write comments. Bye, everyone.